So we're going to talk today about prime and composite numbers. And we're also going to talk about natural numbers. Natural numbers are the first kind of numbers that you ever were introduced to as a young child. And they are your counting numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So we call those natural numbers. But you may know them as the counting numbers. 21 is a natural number. And 21 can be factored as, well, 1 times 21. Or we can also get 21 by multiplying 3 times 7. So we say that 1, 3, 7, and 21 are the factors of 21. Let's look at another number. Let's look at, well, how about 24? What are the factors of 24? Well, we know 1 and 24. 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. And 4 times 6. So all of these are factors of 24. Now let's look at the number 2. Now 2 only has 1 and 2 as the only factors of 2. So we say that 2 is a prime number. So that's what we call prime numbers, numbers that have only 1 in itself as factors. 24 is not prime, so we say 24 is composite. 21 is also composite because we had the 4 factors. Now there are some exceptions, and one of the exceptions is the number 1. The number 1, we don't consider that to be either prime or composite. So we say 1 is neither prime nor composite. So let's talk about a definition of what a prime number is. A natural number greater than 1 that has only itself as 1 as natural fact. That's our definition of a prime number. So one of the counting numbers from 2 on up that has only 1 in itself as natural factors. So example, well, 2. 3 is also prime because it only has 1 in itself as factors. 4 is not prime because we can factor 4 as 2 times 2. 5 is prime, 6 is not prime, and so on. So 4 and 6 are examples of composite numbers. So let's get a definition for composite number. And a composite number is any natural number greater than 1 that is not prime. So again, our examples are 4. Matter of fact, any even number greater than 2 will right away be composite because 2 will be one of its factors. 21, we talked about 21 and 24 being composite. Okay, 9. So some odd numbers are composite, but all evens except 2 are definitely composite. Okay, now let's classify each of these natural numbers as either prime or composite. And if the number is composite, we're going to write it as a product of prime numbers. So let's look at 36. It's an even number, not 2, so we know it's composite. Right? We're going to write it as a product of prime numbers, so we're going to do a little factor tree here. And we know 36 is even, so we know 2 goes into 36. That's a factor. 2 times 18. 18 is even. 2 times 9 is 18, and then 9 is factored as 3 times 3, right? So we have 2 2's, so 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, or you can write 2 squared times 3 squared, and that equals 36. And you know that 2 and 3 are prime numbers, so we've done what we wanted to do. Oh yes, we know that number 1 here, that's neither. We talked about that already. Neither prime nor composite. Number 13, well, only 1 and 13 goes in 13, so 13 is prime number. 900, big number, it's even. We know that it's got to be composite, so let's talk about the factors. And we know 9 times 100 is 900. Now 9 can be further factored as 3 times 3, and those are prime. 100 we know is 10 times 10. Those are not prime, so we must keep going. 10 is 2 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2. So definitely composite number for 900. And written as a product of primes, we have 2 2s, 2 5s, and 2 3s. So we're going to write 2 squared times 5 squared, or times 3 squared times 5 squared. But either way, we have 2 2s, so we write 2 squared, 2 5s, so we write 5 squared, 2 3s, so we write 3 squared. Okay, that's our prime and composite lesson.